Hello and welcome everybody, this is Yoslivak. Here's time for more Bioshock. In the last episode we were tasked with finding a camera and now we're gonna have to deal with this guy. In this episode, we're gonna pick up the camera and learn to research enemies. It's very simple. All you gotta do, aim at them with the camera, take a picture.
And don't come back down here till you've got my research.
And you get graded for it. If you can get them in like action poses, multiple people, and some other stuff, and like a few other things. You can even take a picture of the same guy. You notice right there we got some bonuses against splicers, spider splicers. Right there you see we got a penalty for having already taken the picture of the guy, but you know I don't care anymore. I don't care at this point. It's always kind of good to be able to take them as much as you can.
I am
mostly out of frame. Yeah. When they're mostly out of frame, the picture's not taken. It doesn't waste any ammo. It doesn't waste any ammo. When you can't take the picture anymore, because your score's too low,
You hiding from the street lamp, why not?
yeah, I think it's a leadhead splicer. Yeah, one of the ones with guns. No matter what, you always get you always get enough to reach the first level research with these guys. So, yeah. That will happen if you press the buttons to skip everything. But there are scores too low. There goes this guy. Come out of his misery. You can also take pictures of Big Daddies, Little Sisters, turrets. Ooh. Oh, this is good. Security bullseye. I'm glad we got this one at the time.
Trick the security system.
Actually, no, this isn't right. This isn't the right one. I'm thinking of something else.
You think you can trick me?
Right there. Tag that guy. Oh no! He's been tagged! Yeah, this is gonna be a very situational plasmid. It's not that good. However, we can go ahead and hack this. I'd rather go ahead and hack these things as soon as possible, just to make sure we have as many of our areas covered as we possibly can. There we go. Because if enemies come into this area, they will be spotted, and it will be at our advantage. Discovered Adam.
This little sea slug has come along and glued together all the crazy ideas I've had since the war. It doesn't just heal damaged cells, it resurrects them. I can bend the double helix. Black can be reborn white, tall, short, weak, strong. But the slugs alone are not enough.
Okay, so now we have Eden leaking.
If things were bad enough, it seems that even our water system sprung a leak. Yep, that's right. Irrigation system in Arcadia is taking on seawater. I told Mr. Ryan when we were building this place, either you build her like a bathtub, or she's going to turn into a sewer. No, McDonough, he said. We're not going to build no bathtub. We're going to build Eden.
Huh. Ah! Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way! Woo. Go and hack this. I wish I could come up with other things to talk about. I mean, I know this isn't the most riveting thing to see. And you don't have enough to do all that, so I'm just gonna have to. There we go. Okay. And there we go. I know these cameras will come in handy for us later on. Probably. Jet postal. There's probably one ahead. Yeah.
I will execute justice upon thee!
Okay, I'm in the wrong area. Oh, no.
Wages of sin!
I know exactly what I need to do. It's like, remember, what we're sitting here is we gotta get fixed more splicers. Just so you know, security cameras that are friendly to you do not give you scores when you try to photograph them.
We tricked you, monsters.
There we go. Let's go ahead and take this real quick. What do we get from this? Increased damage, plus. And right there we got our first example. I'm out of ammo. There we go. Let's go ahead and hack that real quick. At least got something to defend us from the other turrets. So right here we have an example of when a turret actually does, or when a security camera does actually see you and you start having to deal with the security turret. It's annoying. Especially considering how long it can last. So right here we have an enemy actually kill one hit, and we see nothing from that. So yeah. Let's kill that. There we go. I'm going to deactivate that for $40. I think I could show that off, right? Excuse me.
The death penalty and rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Contact with the surface exposes rapture to the very parasites we fled from. Stretch their necks for a small price to pay for our deal.
Sounds like that should have been doing. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
Sure.
You're not my fault! In there!
Ah, crap, I don't have any good glasses right now.
Who called you?
Yeah. I'm hoping that actually recovers them. So yeah, now that we got rid of that guy, take his picture, and we'll go ahead and pick up meeting with Ryan.
I met Ryan the day me and the lad.
Oh my God!
The child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety, and I'll be in your debt for life.
Okay, geez,
I met
trying to look
Ryan
through this.
the day me and the lads were installing the bathroom plumbing up in Posh Park Avenue digs. Oi, says he, what's with all the brass fittings the general contractor had me down for the tip? Well, I said, I suppose it's the contractor then who'll be bailing out your lot once a fortnight, is it? If it's price you're worried about, I'll be picking up the brass and not to worry. And why would you be doing that, says he? Well, Mr. Ryan, profit or not, no man bails water out of privies built by Bill McDonough. Next day I finds out I'm Ryan's new general contractor.
That's interesting. So now we need to go back to the Peach guy, whatever his name is. I forget his last name. And
I'll do what you say.
Oh crap.
Would you take my little one?
So yeah, okay.
Diane, my dear, I'm sorry, but I'll be late again tonight. Rosenberg is demanding to speak about this Fontaine business. I'm trying to build a proper financial market, and this idiot keeps going on about Adam this, genetic modification, that. I'll go spend an hour pretending to pay attention to the poor fellow. Be home as soon as I can.
Huh.
As the respectable lab rebel turns me away, I have turned to Fontaine smugglers important.
Oh my god!
She's a right pain in the neck, but she's a beauty, and she means the world to me. I can't help feel God's punishing me for bringing her and Patrick to this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that?
We'll just try to listen to some audio diaries. One more little system fine, so.
But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were soon running things down here.
I think what I'm gonna do for real quick. Oh, ouch. Ah! It's a bad idea. Okay, no, 2 turrets fighting me. There. Ah. 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 Oh. Sure, I can get up here then, right? Well, my original idea was to follow the Big Daddy, but now that's obviously not going to be the case. Ouch. That's cool. Because you got a rinse lurker whenever we're hitting some enemies we can actually use.
Don't tempt me.
Stay on the level. Ow.
Yeah. There we go. This is... There we go. Woo!
They sure go down easy once you research them up right. Come on in.
We'll probably
Show us those snaps.
taking in more... Ah, right, can't. So... Yeah. I think I'm how I can get back up here. Find the Big Daddy.
Are you there, little child? No! Not from here!
So yeah, let's see what time we have. Okay, I think I can. If you want to find a Big Daddy, the best way you can do is listen for the footsteps, because they're the only enemy that make really loud footsteps. Also listen for that voice. There we go. Yeah. So we're just gonna follow this guy on, and oh, we didn't. See if I can find one. There are certain spots where they'll go for little sisters.
I saw one of the smugglers having a game of catching on the docks today. And this surprised me because his hands
Yep.
were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from the sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it, he did.
Okay.
Darling Masha, we don't know what has happened to you. Brian's men have taken you away and said you are needed to save Rapture. Only the child to save the city. But I
There you go. Finish him off pretty quickly.
crawling up this vent, and I only wonder if you might one day crawl out of this vent and find this note. We look for you, but if you find it, come to us at the Fighting McDonald's in room number 7.
Thank
the code
you.
to our room is 7533. We miss you, our darling child.
I'm not gonna go looking for the room right now. Because I don't think I've ever found the room. I might have by mistake on my first, second playthrough, but I don't know, this is one of those things I can never remember, but also think I think, you know. Let's see, I said I wanted to get another platinum slot, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Excuse me. I'm go ahead and buy Sonic Boom, even though that's not that good. Sonic Boom is really...
Knock foes back with hurricane force. Laugh as they bounce off the wall.
I never had any luck with it, but...
Really?
Yeah. I never had any luck with the wing news. This guy never felt like it was good. But anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here for now. So the next episode we'll be going into the room here and talking to Peach, whatever his name is, Wickerson. But until then, I'll see you guys later.